I feel like making something really warm and cozy and delicious for breakfast. Just gonna start off with some basic ingredients. I'm using some quinoa flakes, which you can get at your local health food store, and it's basically just quinoa that's been ground up. Some raw sliced almonds, some prunes that I chopped up myself. I think prunes get a bad rep, but they're actually really delicious. Some rice milk, some spices, and I'm using ginger and cinnamon, but you could use nutmeg or whatever you like. A little bit of vanilla extract, some maple syrup, and a little bit of coconut oil. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is bring your rice milk to a boil, and I'm adding 1 cup of rice milk. This should only take a couple of minutes. When it starts to boil, you can go ahead and add your quinoa flakes. So this is 1/3 cup. You just want to stir that together. We're gonna bring this back to a boil and then cook it for about 1.5 minutes. While I'm waiting for it to come back to a boil, I'm just gonna add some of my other ingredients. I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of ginger, about a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a dash of maple syrup. You could use agave or stevia or whatever sweetener you prefer, like even honey. You could also omit the sweetener entirely, but I like the hint of maple that maple syrup gives it, so probably added about 1/2 tablespoon. And I'm gonna add a teaspoon of coconut oil. And then I'm just gonna give it a quick stir again. Smells so good. So it's lightly boiling right now, and I'm just gonna cook it for about 90 seconds or 1.5 minutes. And while it's cooking, I'm gonna add my sliced almonds and also my prunes. I love eating oatmeal or grits or really any type of hot cereal in winter. It's so satisfying to me. Once it's cooked for 1.5 minutes, you're gonna turn the heat off, and I just like to let it sit for 1 minute or 2 because it gets a little bit thicker as it sits. Just to finish it off, I'm gonna add some fresh blackberries that were in my fridge. You guys, I have not gone grocery shopping in like a week, so this is totally like spur of the moment, impromptu breakfast. So there we go. Let me know if you guys try this out, and I encourage you to. It's so easy. And you can totally modify it or try it with different ingredients, different nuts, different fruit, whatever you want. You pretty much can't mess it up. So here is the finished product. And this is my hot quinoa cereal breakfast with almonds, prunes, and fresh blackberries. I cannot even finish this last bite, but so good.